Silver the Hedgehog gets a bad rap. I feel it goes without saying, but Silver the Hedgehog has a kind of aura about him. Not that kind of aura. The one that kind of followed him ever since his appearance in Sonic 06. And despite the fact that 06 isn't even canon, unfortunately the general perception of the character has been skewed in a very negative favor. If you happen to be a fan of Silver the Hedgehog, more than likely it's because you enjoy his design, his personality, or some other aspect of this character. Unfortunately for the mass majority who have seen him in his appearance in 06, they now have this negative perception of the character that, well, I feel has been unearned. However, there was a brief moment in the recently released Team Sonic racing game that shows what I like to call the real Silver the Hedgehog. Just for a little context, this is a scene taken a little bit after Silver learns something terrible may happen at the racing event. Meanwhile, Sonic is laser focused on winning the competition and throwing some smack talk his way. Let's take a look, shall we?
You want to win, right?
Right, yeah. Okay. Winning.
I'm so gonna own you, Silver.
Okay.
No, you're supposed to say in your dreams, Sonic.
In your dreams, Sonic.
Too late. The moment's passed.
Now, for a lot of people, that little dialogue exchange there probably didn't mean much. But I really like it. It's something that could easily be written off as just another cringy joke akin to the writing seen in recent Sonic games by Pontac and Graf, but there's a little more to it than that. This small scene highlights a side of Silver that we caught glimpses of during his campaign in Sonic 06. To a lot of people, Silver is known as that whiny future Trunks ripoff, combined with the fact that his boss fight in 06 was so infuriating it reached meme status. And I do mean meme status.
Dude, there he is.
It's no use!
Oh no, it's no use!
Oh, this is a fun game mechanic.
Yeah, seriously. It's no use. I mean, he's true, he's right. He does not lie. The coin keeps coming back into me. The ring keeps coming back into me. I can't. I'm an endless. I can't die.
It's no use! It's no fucking use!
No use. It's no use. No. Don't. Oh no. No.
That's pretty far.
It's happening, Eric. It's happening.
To the point where his infamously delivered, "It's no use" line has become synonymous with the character. This sadly skewed the character for a lot of people, and even though the events of Sonic 06 are no longer canon, or important to the character of Silver, Silver has to carry this unfortunate legacy with him. To the public eye, Sonic 06 is where Silver was introduced, and many don't actually know that he was reintroduced in the PSP spin-off Sonic Rivals games. But this moment in Team Sonic Racing showed a side of Silver a lot of people tend to overlook. He's not just a relentless pursuer from the future hell-bent on killing Sonic. This lovable pineapple is just a huge naive dork who just wants to do his best to save the world. I think there's something so genuine about this character. The fact that he kind of wears his heart on his shoulder like this is endearing in a way. You can tell just by this exchange that he hasn't socialized with people often. And how could he? He's from a perpetually doomed timeline where it's presumed that almost everyone is already gone. The fact that Sonic is trying to egg him on and the whole thing flies over his silly looking head just makes me like the guy even more. He just can't grasp the fact that he's being taunted but still tries to follow through anyway. But that's not to say Silver is dumb or stupid. It's as I said earlier, he's just naive and a little socially awkward. The same thing can be seen in various media Silver has shown up in. For example, in the latest Sonic Annual from the Sonic the Hedgehog IDW comics, it shows another great mini-story where Silver is trying to plant a garden with Blaze. That's it. He's not trying to throw Sonic into the sun or mope about his terrible future. He's trying to make the most of the time he has now in the current timeline and do something he can't in his own. Something as simple as seeing plants in a blue sky are so foreign to him that it's a wondrous and life-changing event just to see it in person. Once again, these are things that were shown to us in Sonic 06, but in very brief moments. If you blinked, you could possibly overlook these. But this is what I mean when I say Silver is misunderstood. He's not some angsty teen spouting grand speeches, or this stylish psychic warrior from the future. He's just a naive teen that needs friends. Blaze really is the only friend he really has. He gets along well with the other characters, but Blaze is pretty much his go-to. And it seems that Sonic Team has started to realize this more and more as they seem to have been softening him up over time with his many reoccurring appearances. I think that's one of the reasons he started to grow on me. He feels like he's starting to become his own character now. But maybe I'm looking too hard into this. What do you all think of Silver? Is he an unneeded gimmick who needs to stay in his own timeline? Or is he a character you'd like to see more of? Tell me in the comments below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for more videos like this one. My name is Wolfie, and I hope you enjoyed this brief look into Silver the Hedgehog and why I think this was a great moment. Seriously though, we gotta figure out who the riders were for Team Sonic Racing. Pontac and Graf aren't credited there, and we can't figure it out. Does anyone know? I'll see you all next time, so stay tuned. This video is sponsored and paid for by my two patrons, Hedge and Green. Thank you guys so very much for the support. If you guys would also like to show support for the channel, you can visit my Patreon at patreon.com/werewolfwolfie. Any amount you pledge is very much appreciated. Thanks for the support as always, guys. A link should be in the description below, or it should pop up on the video. Goodbye for now.